Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your second live hour of the Flower of the Month Cyclamen show. We're going to have a wonderful hour. We've got the lovely Lily with us today.
I'm back, yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to this. It's a beautiful floral collection.
Isn't it stunning? It's very nice. I love the Flower of the Month because, well, it's a flower and it comes every month.
Well,
so there's a few
you wouldn't have known, would you?
There is a few clues there that it is a monthly flower. But this one is one that we've not done before. And I've never actually seen it featured in any of the collections, but it's a flower that you will see a lot of at the moment. You'll see it in garden centres and supermarkets. A lot of people have them on the windowsills in their home. And they can survive several years as well. A lot of people tend to sort of bin them when they go shrivel up after they've flowered, but they can actually stay with you. But if you want an everlasting one, then we have it for you as a die and artwork download. So we're going to go into lots of tips and techniques and some wonderful demonstrations and inspiration during this show, featuring the brand new die collection. Really busy for it this morning as well. So thank you for joining Stephanie and myself and the team for the launch this Friday. And of course as well, we love a Friday because it means we've got a Saturday coming up, and Saturdays are usually pretty crazy. So here at Highlight Crafts...
It's just Saturday, so it's most days of the week.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, there's not all that much change, other than we have bacon sandwiches and we eat them during the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so and it's all good fun on a Saturday. So a lot of you will be getting ready, and the team are getting prepared and ready for Saturday's shows. But before we go ahead and talk about all of this collection in greater detail, just going to quickly and very briefly share with you how you actually shop with us at live shopping here at Highlight Crafts, because we had actually quite a few questions of it, not only today and yesterday, about how you actually shop, which tells us that we've got lots of new faces.
Oh, we love our new crafters joining us.
We do.
We get very excited.
Getting all involved. So if you're joining us on Facebook and Instagram, either one of those platforms, you can shop and watch with us there. Okay, now so easy to follow. All you need to do is type in the comment section of that live stream video the shop code comments that are displayed on your screen. So you'll see right now shop bundle pop up onto your screen for just $34.99. If you want to get that bundle home to your front door, or if it's a download and you want to get it into your account, type that code into the comments by simply typing the word shop followed by the word that's appropriate to that product. So for example, shop card or shop glass or shop paper. This one's shop bundle. As soon as you've typed that into the comments, you'll then automatically receive a direct message from us here at Highlight Crafts, and in that message there'll be a reservation, also a link for you to click on. Now when you click on that link that we've sent you, and you can do this after the show or during the show, it's up to you, it will redirect you over to the Highlight Crafts website. You can have a little browse on the website before checking out, have a look at some of the latest deals and offers that we've got going on. There's lots in the outlet, and of course along with this collection there's been a number of launches throughout the week, from cadence to of course different mediums, papers, collections, all that sort of stuff, molds, pieces of equipment. So you can go and check all those out on the latest and most latest products that we've added. Check those out first, but then log into your Highlight Crafts account before you do check out your order, because when you do that, all the prices are going to come down further. You're going to get discounts being a club member every single time you place an order and purchase with us. You're also going to get free postage when you spend £35 and over every single time once your discounts have been taken off. And also as well, you're going to build up points. Those points build up in the background. You can use them against future purchases, and my goodness, they add up quickly. Okay. So all of those benefits are free, because being a club member is free. Okay, so sign up. Even if you're not a club member, you can sign up there, and then it'll prompt you to do so. If you're not already logged into your account, it'll either ask you to check out as a guest, which you don't want to do, because then you're going to pay more. Get a club membership, okay, and take advantage. We're on the website. You can shop ahead on there, and you can watch us on YouTube. Right, with all of that said and done, we're going to get into the collection, because this is your Flower of the Month Cyclamen. Follow suits with all of the Flower of the Months. We have the 3 dies here. And I mean, look at this. You've got your singular stem with your decoupage. You also have your build a bouquet with all of those elements to build up and add detail. And we have the over the edge die all together. And it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful? The florals within this one are absolutely stunning. If I've been collecting your fantastic flower of the month, this is the perfect opportunity to get the latest and greatest within this collection. Now, of course, it's going to be totally standalone. So this is the first ever flower of the month that you've gone for. It's going to work perfectly on its own. But if you've got some of the others, I'm sure there'll be elements that you can start to mix and match to build those beautiful, really full, really lovely floral bouquets. It's stunning.
Absolutely. So in here you can see where Amanda's placed the singular die cut, almost launched across the room there, and also as well built up. You can see, I've done it again.
The board's alive.
Honestly, what is happening to this board?
Oh, poor board.
And then you've got it here on the card front as well. I think this, and Stephanie was really sort of eyeing this board up. She loved the composition and colourways on here. And I also think that this looks like almost a green marble you've got going on around there. It is wonderful, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful? Something a little bit different as well, but jam-packed full of those beautiful florals. And that's exactly what you can be doing when you get this beautiful collection home. You can really be going to town with lots of layers, lots of dimension, and sort of festooning your cards with these beautiful flowers.
Oh, you can do. And you can see here again where elements have been used. This is your stems of cyclamen here. And these have been used individually and then together to coordinate almost like a wreath, a framework wrapping around this aperture in the card. And then also we do have for you here, look at this. Now, when you're working with the entire die set together, whether it's the decoupage or the over the edge, there's so many ways in which it will not only frame a square, an oval and different shapes to accompany it. You're getting all of these die sets together. They're all in one bundle. Not only are you going to get all 3 die sets, you're also going to be getting the Minecraft Studio artwork download included. Now, this collection, we just want to let you know, already 40% of this is in allocation. It has been flying today. So thank you so much for joining us. Die collections are becoming increasingly popular here at Highlight Crafts because so many of you are seeing the perks and advantages of dies and how they actually perform for you in your craft rooms. The MCS is something we always love, isn't it?
Oh, we love it. It's going to sort of give you that starting point for your project. So if you do love your digital crafting, we include for you all of those digital elements where you can start to build up those scenes. So all your icons that you see here, exactly the same sort of images that you've just seen in die format, but this time all digital that you can start to play around with and manipulate and build up your own compositions. Then we move on to our digi stamps. Now these are going to be amazing. If you've got your laser printer, you can print these off on your laser printer and actually foil every single one of these designs. Great for your colouring, of course, and brilliant as well. If you like your pyrography, of course, you can use your tool alongside those. Then we move on to our overlays, which are fabulous because you can place these over any different colour, any other pattern, and it's going to keep that background as clear, and you'll just have those lovely florals over the top. Or you can, if you choose to, you can print them onto different colours of cardstock, things like your craft card. They're going to look gorgeous onto that as well. All your reflections in lots of different colourways, so it's going to give you choices in terms of the colours of florals that you want to go for, which we absolutely love. And then finally, the element which I adore in this collection. I think they are beautiful. Your textures, look at these. You've got that beautiful, really elegant damask pattern in the background, which is just absolutely stunning. It's going to match perfectly with this collection or alongside lots that you've also got in your crafty stash already.
It is. Now, you're seeing the MCS here, which is featured in the bundle, but you'll also notice you can go for the Minecraft Studio along with the SVG files. Now, these have been popped together to give you yet again an even greater saving. Now, going for the SVG files, which captures all elements of this collection, all within one download for you, so you're going to get all of the dies with the detailed outline cuts and, of course, all of the reflections to correspond for $14.99. And that's going to get you this and that. It's going to get you MCS and SVG. So you're going to get those cutting files for your scan and cut, or of course, if you want to use them in your other cutting machines, you wish to do so, that's entirely up to you. But as well, you are going to get your Minecraft Studio download as well. Now, talking of downloads, we do also have a backgrounds download on the show for you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Now, could you imagine these A3? Edge to edge on that A3.
Then you could be putting it in your big box frames. It could be onto a piece of furniture, or having that A3 printer just gives you even more possibilities. But this artwork is stunning, really dramatic, intense artwork that you've got here. Now, because it's such beautiful, really heavily designed artwork, it allows you to create your quick and simple cards if that's what you want to do. Or of course, you can knock that opacity back and then be adding all of your die cuts over the top.
I thought you said knock that pasty back.
Knock that pasty
back. That's what I do.
Knock back the pasties.
Knock back the pasties.
That's a Saturday morning job you
yeah,
got
that
on
is.
the shows.
Absolutely, it is knocking back the pasties. That download's only $4.99 for you. That's
amazing.
A great price, under a £5 for that one. Right, talking of great prices and great deals, we're going to jump to something that we've had added to the show for you. It's a little bit of an afternoon treat.
No, it's not the afternoon yet, is it?
No, it's not. It's the Is it morning this morning?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's still morning. It's still morning.
Is it morning for another hour? It's 11 o'clock. I'm not too sure.
It's 11 a.m.
Just came straight through that wall and into another time warp.
It did, didn't you? I put a repair patch on that.
I know, yeah, I do apologise.
Right, everybody, we've got some construction acetate for you. And when I say we've got a great deal. You're getting 2 packs here, okay? This is an exclusive offer launching for this show and this show only, whilst the offer and whilst the stock lasts, okay? Now, this is Shop Construct. You're getting 2 packs. Usually you're going to get 10 sheets within each pack, okay? And these retail, and they are on our website, I think, for $11.99 each. So for the both of them, you would traditionally and usually be paying about just best part of £24, okay? Like £24.98 if you went for 2. Well, not today. You're getting 2 packs for $14.99. Now, construction weight acetate is a brilliant surface. You can put your alcohol inks onto here. You can use it to create those apertures, the windows, box frames, all that sort of stuff. It's not designed for printing, but you can stamp onto it. You can still paint onto it if you wanted to. Use your frosting gels, all your spritzers and misters. I love this stuff. I think it's fab.
I get through an awful lot of this. I just love acetate. I think there's something really quite magical about using acetate in your projects. Whether it's just going to be creating an acetate bridge style card, whether your whole card shape is going to be made from acetate. Because this is so thick, heavyweight acetate, you can be making gift boxes, gift bags, card bases from this acetate, and it'll withstand all that decoration that you're adding on afterwards. It is amazing stuff. And we also discovered earlier this week, you can use your foiling pen to foil onto that as well.
There we go.
So even more options. We love it.
Definitely. Now, with this, you're going to get in 20 A4 sheets in total. Now, there's so many added benefits of using construction acetate in an everyday card. When you're wanting to display cards in and around your home, on windowsills, where areas that have a draft, or in a conservatory, humidity can affect a card, and all of a sudden all your tent folds have slumped.
Yeah, not ideal.
If you put a singular centimetre strip through the centre of every single card that you create, it will then stand proud and never sort of just go lopsided, okay? It keeps them upright and rigid. Also, when you're scoring or perforating this, creating a score line, it retains that shape, it retains the fold. We're going to show you that as well during the show. I'll do some quick techniques with it because it is brilliant stuff and it really does hold a heavy amount of weight, doesn't it?
It's probably one of the most heavyweight acetates I've ever used.
Oh, me too.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love the fact as well that it's A4 in size.
Yes.
So you can be doing your larger projects. You could be literally making a gift box from acetate, which I think would look amazing. All your card bases, even creating the card base itself from acetate, this will stand up absolutely beautiful. It's amazing stuff. I get through this like goodness.
Oh, me too. I was looking
amazing.
for it the other day and I realised that it had all gone.
I think I'm down to my last sheet, unfortunately, so I might be getting this after the show.
Well, there you go. So $14.99 gets you 2 packs of it today. Again, as we mentioned, this is an offer pretty much exclusive for the show, launching right now. It's not been on today already. It's not been on at all during the week. In fact, it's an offer I've never seen us do before. $14.99 gets you 2 packs of construction weight acetate. Now, we do also have lots of other items on the show for you, including Shop Double. Now, Shop Double is
double trouble.
decoupage paper.
We love this stuff. This is a little bit different. So we love to have all sorts of different surfaces that we can print onto and use in our crafting. Of course, we love our pure print paper and our cardstock, but this is going to give you a slightly different effect. Now, the best way that David uses to describe this, which is spot on, is like porcelain. The feel of this is not super smooth and super shiny, but it's got that lovely sort of, almost like a matte gloss, which makes which makes no sense at all, but it's absolutely beautiful quality stuff. Now you can print onto this, and the beauty is with this one, if you are printing, you don't even need to change your printer settings. You can literally print as normal. It doesn't have to be changed to glossy, but the beauty about this one is the way that it shapes. You're going to shape this in whatever direction, whether you're going to be doing sort of creases and folds on your cards, or whether you're going to be doing things like your decoupage and you want to have a lovely shape to your decoupage. Once you start to break down those fibres, you can see that it's starting to hold that shape, so it moulds absolutely beautifully. You can bend and manipulate, and it's going to hold that shape, so it's amazing for your decoupage or just for printing your backgrounds. If you want a slightly different surface to print onto, this is going to be absolutely amazing for doing that. You're getting 150 GSM with this one, 200 sheets in total. 200 sheets for $19.99 is crazy value. That's going to keep you going for an awfully long time.
$14.99.
A4.
Oh my, yes, A4.
A4. Did I say A3?
I don't know.
I do apologise if so.
Sorry, that looks like A3 on the camera, but it's not. It is A4.
Definitely A4.
Sorry,
Definitely A4.
Definitely A4. Definitely 200 sheets and definitely $14.99.
Andrew's just making sure we're concentrating. He's just checking that we're doing what we're doing.
Well, it's bamboozling me, and it doesn't take a lot at this point in the day.
It's testing us.
Yeah.
You're getting all those 200 sheets in there for $14.99 for you. You should be paying just over £25 for it. Again, another exceptional deal launching this hour for you. to go ahead and go with your Cyclamen flower of the month, which is just going to look stunning. The reflections or charisma printed onto that and die cut gives you that wonderful soft pastel finish, but also with a semi-matte sheen. It's gorgeous.
It's going to look amazing. So per pack for 100 sheets, it should be $12.99, which I'm not being funny, is a brilliant price anyway for 100 sheets. So you're going to pay for one, and you're going to get that second pack, another 100 sheets for £2.
£2.
Can you imagine if you went into a craft shop and said, I'd like 100 sheets of lovely quality cardstock or paper, and I'd like it for £2.
They'd be like, well, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah, they'd be like, well, you're not getting quality for £2. You can have a piece of toilet paper. It's about all you can have.
Try print on that.
Yeah, maybe not.
This would be, of course, well, you just won't find it. So, $14.99 shop double for that one. We're going to have a look at our quiz.
So I'm moving fast in this hour. I can't keep up. We've got a quiz. Who knew?
My goodness. Right, okay. We're going to have a look at the quiz, then we're going to show you some other items on the show, and then we're going to have a look at some inspiration, okay? So the quiz, the way that this works is you put all of your quiz question answers into individual comments, okay? Pop those into the comments section. If you do get them all correct, if they are all right, then of course you'll be entered into the prize draw to win some points, which is very exciting. So you want to stay tuned and stay with us till the end of the show to find out if you've won or not, and also to get all those questions in. Right, okay. So, what is the profession of someone who arranges and sells flowers? Okay.
Relevant, I like that. It's fitting in with the theme of the show.
It is indeed.
Keeping on topic.
Very floral. Question number 2 for you. The Netherlands is famous for its colourful, sprawling fields of which flower? There you go. So there's your first 2 questions. We will repeat those for those of you who may have not heard them. So just drop us a comment if you didn't, and we can repeat any of those, and we will go through them again for you. Okay. Oh, we've got quite a few of you saying florist. There's a few more letters you need to add on to the end of that. It's the name of the job. It's the name of the process.
Yes, sorry.
Name of the process. Andrew just likes to make it confusing. But what is the art form?
Yeah, sure.
Trying to help you out here. Right, okay.
Just add another 2 letters on the end.
Yeah,
it's
T-Y.
2, isn't it?
T-R-Y. No, R-Y.
Oh, why?
Oh,
We do know our alphabet, I promise.
I don't know, we didn't know how many letters were in the other day, did we? I was like, it's 26, 27, I don't
Is
know.
it 26? We never found out.
We
Is it 26?
I'm not doing it now. I have to sing it when I do it. Do you do it in lowercase?
No.
Abacada, effaja. Oh,
Not that bad, blimey. I do know my ABC. Well, nearly.
Nearly. Right, we're going to go from our ABCs, we're going to do...
For autumn.
The flower of the month. We're going to show you our chrysanthemum. Okay. This one is Shop Duo. You're going to get your flower of the month chrysanthemum in here. It is a beautiful, really sort of packs a punch floral, this one.
It's gorgeous. If you like your big blousy florals, this is the one to go for. Now, as this one, you've got your SVG cutting files alongside your artwork download. So as always, when it comes to your SVGs, we include for you 3 sizes of each. And you do also get your front and your mirror image as well. So if you like to do things like where you've got your back-to-back in things like spinners or bell jars, you've got the ability to do both sides with these. Plus, you get all your decoupage layers as well, which is fabulous. Then we move on to all of our reflections. If you did go for the dies, they will go hand in hand alongside those. If not, you will get those free reflections to go with your beautiful SVG files as well. And then we move on to, oh my goodness, look at these. These are incredible. Your backgrounds, how full, how festooned with flowers are those? They're absolutely gorgeous. They're
Dreamy.
really lovely, punchy colour tones. You get all of your digi-stamps as well, which are beautiful. We did a little bit of colouring with one of those just the other week. You've got all of your scene building elements as well. So if you prefer doing your digital crafting, there's something for you as part of this download as well. So you can build up those scenes on My Craft Studio, and all your stems, all your leaves and your flower heads included. So you can start to build up those bouquets yourself and put all those florals together. Then we include for you all of the overlays. So once again, you can be popping those onto your different colourways, and they'll pick up that colour in the background, just leaving you with those lovely flowers in the foreground. And then finally, all the textures. Now, your textures are beautiful on this one because at first glance it looks like it's just slightly mottled in terms of your colourway, but when you start to look a little bit deeper, you can see the butterflies, almost like an etched style effect on the side there. All your foliage, little lacy designs. It is beautiful, but just gives you that little point of difference alongside that beautiful colourway.
Absolutely. Right, that one there for you is Shop Duo. It's £14.99. Shop Duo for that one. It is your chrysanthemum. Beautiful, beautiful collection there. Also, we are now going to share with you the flower of the month, Pinecone. Okay, now this one, of course, seasonally appropriate.
Of course.
You're going to be using this for your autumnal wreath, your Christmas wreath, or just an added festive touch to any creation. Now, this one here for you again, £14.99. Shop Pine for this. Let's have a look. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're going to get your SVGs and Minecraft Studio, aren't you?
You certainly are. Now, I believe this was last month. I think last month was the Pinecone, month before was the chrysanthemum. So if you want to go for the 3 newest collections, we've got all those on the show for you, whether it's dye form or your SVGs. But this one is all about your SVGs and your Minecraft Studio. So this one's Shop Pine. Once again, you're going to get both elements. So we start off with our fabulous SVGs. Once again, you will get your 3 different sizes of each, a small, medium and large. You will get your mirror images and all those decoupage layers too, and these are beautiful because you get your lovely pair of your pinecone swags. You've got your smaller and your larger, your over the edge pinecone, which of course has your 2 unity dies that are being split in half, allowing you to do all those on the edge card styles, plus you build a bouquet with your pinecone. Then we move on to all of your images, your scene building elements, which are great for all of those quick makes if you're doing them digitally on Minecraft Studio. All the reflections, which you can use alongside the dies if you already have those in your crafty stash. All of your overlays, which once again you can add to different colours. The background on here obviously looks white, but of course it is actually clear, and you can be adding to all those different colourways to pick up that detail underneath. All your digital stamps, once again, packed full of detail, lovely to print and colour, or great for using for your foiling as well. And your textures. Now your textures on this one are absolutely brilliant. It's your pinecone style texture that you've got with this one. I'm thinking though as well, if you're doing things like gingerbread houses, those would work amazing for almost like the tiles or slates on the houses. A really fun one to have in your collection. And then finally, I believe it's separate if you want to go for your artwork, or is it included, do we know?
This one here with your, yeah, that's included in there as well.
Fabulous.
I think that one's in there.
It's got all these beautiful designs, something really quite striking about these with your dark colour tone backgrounds. They're going to work perfectly alongside your SVG cutting files. That complete collection there, both your SVGs and your fantastic Minecraft Studio download there. Amazing price of $14.99. So if you did miss out on last month's Flower of the Month, now's the time to add that one to your collection and perhaps bridge any gaps to complete your range.
Absolutely. Right, okay. So everybody, get your quiz questions in, get your shop code comments in as well. We're going to have a look at some inspiration, if that's okay, Lily. Whilst you get ready and get set up, just going to say a few hellos to those of you who have joined us this morning.
Yeah, it's definitely morning. We've gone over this. Come on now.
Do you know when it's afternoon I say morning, when it's morning I say afternoon?
Well, I know. Well, what was it you said yesterday? By the afternoon you felt like the morning was the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
When I was leaving yesterday, I felt like the morning show was a different day. I was convinced it hadn't happened that day. It had happened. Good morning. Oh yeah, I thought I was about to do it again then. Good morning, Jane, Lou. We also have, of course, Anne joining us, Ria, Doreen. We've got Linda, we've got Jackie, Geraldine, Chris, Mrs. H, 999. Mrs. H, 999, is your name Lorraine? I feel like I saw it the other day and it said Mrs. H, 999 Lorraine, and I don't know if I got confused or not, but if it is, hello to Mrs. H, 999 or Lorraine. Just want to double check with you, and because I would love to address you correctly.
Oh no, I like the name Mrs. H.
So do I.
It's a bit of mystery. I feel like I'm not sure I want to know your first name. It would break the mystery. Yeah,
keep it withheld if you prefer.
Well, it's up to you. Either way.
As well, we've got Pat. Lots of you getting involved today. Oh, Lynn says she's using the acetate at this very moment. Oh, Lynn, what are you doing with it?
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
Just a little reminder for you, that construction acetate has been busy already during this show, and I'm not surprised. It's a 2-pack. You're getting both sheets. You're getting 20 of these in total for $14.99. It should be just under £24. That's a brilliant price. You're essentially getting the next one just for a couple of quid. This construction acetate, it's incredibly heavyweight. It's durable. It will, of course, score and perforate beautifully. But again, you can die cut it with your metal shim if you want to do your outline shapes, all that sort of stuff. Shop Constructs to go with this one. Okay. But thank you, everybody, for getting in touch. It's wonderful to have your company. See you later.
See you later. Yeah.
See you later. Did I have to say see you later?
See you later. I was like, oh, looks like I'm doing the rest of the show on my own then. Just me and you for the rest of the hour then.
Why did I say see you later? I meant to say over to you, Lily. That's it.
See you later. Off to have a brew.
See you later, guys.
This show is taking a turn, hasn't it? Anyway, should we do a little bit of crafting, try and
That's the one.
bring things back a little bit? I'll do my best. Right, we've got a gorgeous card design here from our Lou, so thank you so much, Lou, from this demo. I'll try my best to do it justice to you because it is gorgeous. Now, she started off by using one of our card templates. Now, how super cool is that card base that she's created here? No glue actually needed for this one whatsoever. It just all sort of folds and slots together. I'm not sure if that was one of the newest ones we did. I think it might have been volume 10, if I remember rightly. Your diamond top card, I do believe. And she's used the SVG cutting file format for that one. Then all we've got here is we've got a few of our mats and layers. And I love the way that Lou with this one, she's printed off a paper. And this one is from the Two Red Robins Raspberry Row Minecraft Studio. But before she's popped that onto a mat and layer, she's just edged that. Can you see it? The very edge there, she's gone over with a sort of dark green coloured pen. Now, if I bring in the die cuts that we're going to use a little bit later, can you see how perfectly that colourway matches with that design there? Now, if we were to leave that straight onto our cardstock there, our pink, without that mat and layer, it would get a little bit lost. It would sort of blur between the backing paper and the pink cardstock. So by just using that little border, just going in with something like a chisel nib alcohol marker and just tickling the edges of that paper there, it makes a massive difference and adds in that beautiful contrast that really makes that beautiful paper onto their pop. So we've got our first mat and layer that's going to go on that front section, and then we've got another one that's going to match perfectly here. Exactly the same pattern paper, same cardstock that Lou's used for our mat and layer, and once again going in with that lovely little thin border of your green around the edge, and we'll just stick that onto there. Now, if you were lucky enough to get your hands on that fabulous DIY Dr. Double-Sided tape that we did in the 9 o'clock show, that will work brilliantly for your matting and layering as well. So then we'll just bring back in our card base and we'll just add our mats to our card base. We've got one to go on that bottom section there. So we'll add some of our glue onto the reverse. But it's such fun just by mixing up your different card shapes. So instead of using, perhaps you're a little bit like me and tend to go for a square card base, by just mixing up and changing up the card base that you're working with, it's going to change completely the look and feel of the card that you're creating, which is just really fun because it's going to give all your dies or your stamps or papers or whatever it is that you're working with, just gives them a brand new lease of life, which sort of reinvigorates our crafting, which I absolutely love. So we'll just place that onto that top section there, and then we've got our card base all laid up, ready to add all of our beautiful florals onto. And with this one, it will fold flat and stand proud unaided as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So we've got our lovely bouquet to start off with. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start off with a bouquet in the centre, and then I'm going to start to build up the design and start to add a few of our extra elements into there, which is what it's all about. I love the fact that we give you the larger bouquets, which are all sort of composed ready for you, and we'll cut with one pass through that die cutting machine. But we also include all those extras as well, the smaller elements, which are great for those little fillers that really start to pack out your bouquets to make them look really full and really quite special. So that's just going to go into the centre there. Then we've got all of our extra little pieces. So we've got a few of our little extras. I think we're going to pop one down to that bottom section there just for a little bit of balance. So we'll go in with our Pinflair 3D glue gel just to get that lifting proud from our card base and really starting to make a feature of those beautiful florals. We've got another one. I'll tell you what we'll do with that other one. We'll get our scissors and we'll just snip into this one. So we'll do a little bit of decoupage just to make this stand a little bit more proud and make a bit more of a feature. So I'm just going to snip off the stem there, and then I'm going to snip away the leaves. So we're just left with those beautiful 2 flower heads at the top there. So all I'm doing is I'm just snipping between those cut lines. If I turn the die over, you can see you've got all of those internal cut lines, which allows you to very easily snip into these and remove the areas that you don't want on that particular layer of your design. Just a little bit of shape there. Using your pokey tool or your bowl tool will work a treat for that sort of technique as well. A little bit more of your 3D glue gel on the reverse, and that's just going to lay over the top of there. So you've got an extra bit of dimension onto that section. Then we've got a few of our little flower heads that of course we could be nestling behind there, so I might bring in that one. So we'll go in with a little bit of our glue gel just at the bottom there, and we'll have that tucked behind that main element. And that's what it's all about. It's all about building up those compositions, making them really full, really quite striking, and we give you all the elements that you need in order to do that. So it's really just down to you and your creativity and what sort of project it is you are wanting to create. We do have our leaves separately, so if you want to bring in your leaves separately, or perhaps you're going to add that into that centre section, I think I'm going to overlay that. So we'll just add our glue to the back so it's standing proud from that layer underneath, and that just starts to build up that depth and that sense of perspective. Now, just to finish it off, keeping it quite simple for this one, we've got a lovely ribbon bow. That's just going to go onto the underneath of that composition there, just to finish it off beautifully. And then finally, just as that finishing touch, we've got a little sticker that we've got with love onto. So we'll just place that. So we've got our leaves slightly overlapping that there. And how beautiful is that? Quite a simple card in terms of its composition, but by using your different card shapes, it changes the look and feel completely of those beautiful flowers. I mean, aren't they gorgeous? Look at all the detail within every single one of those leaves. You've got every single last vein accounted for. All the detail, the way the light is catching on those petals is just beautiful. You're going to love crafting with this collection, and also mixing and matching with other items you might already have in your crafty stash.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty?
Look at that, it's so pretty. The colours as well that you can see being used in here.
Yeah, colours are lovely.
Oh, they are. That's why you absolutely need that Minecraft Studio, and it's in the bundle for you, so you're going to get that alongside the dies. Thank you so much for that, Lily. It was wonderful to see that being shared. And we're going to go through as well the downloads for you as well that we do have on the show, featuring that wonderful cyclamen flower. Let us know as well, do you keep a cyclamen at home? Have you got one on your windowsill? Me and Luke bought Luke's Nana a cyclamen for her birthday about 3 years ago now. She keeps it in the kitchen on the windowsill, and it's still going. It's still flowering. It's in a little wicker basket. It's so cute. So if you look after them, they actually do last. Apparently, if you plant them out in the garden, you need to bring them in winter.
Oh.
A little bit of a tip for you there, just in case you're interested. But as well, I'm going to share with you the downloads now. The digital aspect of today's show has been really popular, and we can see why for many reasons. For one, the price, the enjoyment of the creativity, but there's not a physical item being sent out to you. So with a download, you get to enjoy it as a Scan and Cut customer, or as a Minecraft Studio customer, or both. So everybody has the opportunity to craft with this at a great price. Now the digital one for this, you're going to get Minecraft Studio and the SVGs, okay? Now within Minecraft Studio, again, you're going to get all of those scene building elements. You're going to get both of them for just £14.99 today as well, which is unbelievable. All of these bits and bobs here, which are the stems and the flower heads, come to you in a variety of colours. Cyclamens in fantasy tones, you can make them your own. You've got it here for you. Now from there, we then go through to an additional folder of scene building elements where you've got the florals broken down, built up, allowing you to use separate elements to create a full posy or composition together. Maybe just a simple thinking of you or a sympathy card, I think a cyclamen works really well for.
That would be beautiful. Just a really simple sentiment on there. Maybe using your sticker maker, and you've got a beautiful card that just says what it needs to say.
I think as well, yeah, that little sticker label maker would be great, just with a little sort of typewriter script sentiment underneath the cyclamen. I'd love to have a go at that. I think that would look great.
It really would.
Super commercial is this collection as well. Very much for making and selling. You're going to find that this will tie in with not only other flower of the months that you've had, but also future collections that are coming round the corner for you as well. So here we do also have the overlays, okay? So with your overlays, these are going to sit on top of the design or beneath the design. They're a translucent or transparent actual file with imagery built into them. So you've got the options to use both of those there. We then have the reflections for the dies.
Oh, they're beautiful. I love the fact that we've included all these different colourways. They might not necessarily be what you might find in your own garden, but it gives you creative license to really get playing and creating those beautiful fantasy style effects.
It does, doesn't it? And I think as well with this, having the reflections for the dies in the Minecraft Studio download, it not only gives you the opportunity to maybe go, right, okay, I'm going to cut one of these ones, one of those, one of these, one of those, and one of this, all on one sheet. You can crop it down without having to print all of the same ones. So you're going to save money by saving on paper and ink, not having to print multiples just to get one cut. So you can crop and make those your own. Also as well, it's all in one place. You don't have to go anywhere else for your download. It's all contained together in one destination. Also as well, we've got your textured backgrounds. These we love, don't we?
We absolutely love these. The green is gorgeous, isn't it?
Those
two colourways next to each other for a little bit of tone on tone now. That is going to be gorgeous. Wedding invitations all day long with those two.
Oh, absolutely. The stone colour.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That could even be Christmas, you know, that lovely sort of pinky
It could actually, like
colour.
yeah, that's the one.
Oh, them too for Christmas.
They do. That's a nice colour combination, that.
Yeah.
Again, it is the natural cyclamen tones. You can see them both there, how it all harmonises together. With this paper, I'm thinking, print your overlay textures. Well, print this on the inkjet printer you've got, and then print your overlay textures on toner and do gilding finishes on top of the green.
Oh, absolutely. If you got that foiling download we brought you It might have been, yes, it might be the day before. I don't quite know what day it was, but we
It
brought it
was.
to you this
It
week.
was in the past year.
It was in, yeah, it was. Who knows? Print that using your inkjet, and then there's some lovely sort of backgrounds, almost like seashell sort of
Ooh.
trellisy sort of things.
Yeah.
That is like in gold foiled. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. It just brings in a whole nother dimension to your crafting. It's about pushing things on and sort of bringing in all those different techniques, bringing them all together to just have lots of fun when you're crafting.
Absolutely, exactly that. And you know what? Talking about those techniques, hints that you were just suggesting there, next week as a teaser for you, we have launching. Can't tell you what day because I don't know what day. But next week we've got for you launching a brand new collection featuring gilded overlays. So
I've not seen this myself yet.
A little bit of secret.
Isn't
Gilded
it?
overlays, where of course all of the detailing of the artwork will then be encrusted, encapsulated, gilded on top of all of your designs.
Oh
More of
my
that to come
gosh.
though. Yeah,
Can I see this after the show, please?
yeah, of course you can.
A little bit excited. This sounds fabulous. A little bit
It does.
excited.
Along with that, of course, you are going to get the SVGs. We do have that download on here as well, just $4.99 for this one. $4.99
It's
for
gorgeous.
a download.
These look like proper works of art. You know, the sort of thing you'd see in sort of an old art gallery.
Yeah.
They're absolutely gorgeous. I think it's that dark background that makes the flowers really pop against there. Now, what I'd be doing is I'd be printing out 3 or 4 of those. I'd be snipping into them. I'd be decoupaging them
Oh,
up,
you would.
popping them in a box frame, and you've got a beautiful piece of home decor. They are that stunning. A little sentiment on the front of a card, and you are good to go. They're amazing.
Remember as well, these are JPEGs, so you can take them into your Minecraft Studio and change the colours. Well, whatever colour you want them to be. Tailor them to, maybe pinks aren't your thing, but purples are. Make them purple, make them blue, whatever you want to suit you. Oh.
Oh, look at.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh, wow. It's getting all poetic. Oh, it's lovely.
Entered a new era. Poetry. We're going to have shall we have a quick look at the acetate for you again?
Yes,
Which download
where
have you
is
got
it?
on here? Oh, yeah, the acetate, just over here in the corner. The
Oh,
construction.
there it is.
There
It's
it's
hiding.
hiding away.
There you are. Oh, I'm taking some of that packet. 2 packs here. 2 packs for $14.99. That is crazy value. So basically, the way this one is working out, because you do get a standard 10 sheets in a pack, you're going to be paying that full price of $11.99 for one of those packs. For the second pack, you are going to be paying just £3. £3 for 10 sheets of construction weight acetate, and the quality of this stuff is absolutely out this world. I mean, look how thick that is.
Oh, in
Lovely
fact,
noise as well.
actually, I'm going to grab. Should we quickly score it?
Yes.
I'm
Do you
gonna
want
show
the
it.
5-in-1?
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. If I
Crafting
grab.
on the hoof here.
What is that? I'm going to grab.
I dread to think, to be
I don't
honest
know.
with you.
I'm going to go. All right, I'm going to nip over here just to show you how this scores.
Okay, go on.
Really
It scores
quickly.
like a dream.
Okay, so is there a die cutting plate underneath there? Just any plate. It doesn't matter
There's
what.
a plate, but I've not got a clue what it is.
No, just a die cutting plate.
Oh, yes,
Just
there,
just
got
on
it.
either 3 or 5 mil.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. Right, okay, so thank you, Lily.
It's all right.
When you're wanting to score this, there's a few things that you can do. Now, I always prefer to score it with a pokey tool.
I'm exactly the same.
Do
I've been
you?
saying this for years. No
Oh,
one's
it's
ever believed me.
Oh, honestly, it's the best.
Yes,
it works
it
so
is.
well. Now, you can gauge your measurements, whichever you want to do, but I want to show you how it retains its shape, most importantly. Now, with your construction weight acetate, it reacts interestingly to heat too. If you've got a heat gun, you can warp it and create fabulous
Ooh.
apertures. But I'm going to go and follow down here, okay, with that poker tool. Now, what that's done is it's given an even score throughout the entire of the acetate, and it's instantly given it a shoulder. Okay, it's got a fold just here. Now, if we increase that, look at how it retains that fold, okay? It really does stay in there. Even if I try and pull that flat like that, it's keeping that peak, it's keeping the score in there, okay? So keep it within your card shapes. You could trim this down. You could probably get about 10 or 12 of those little folds, keep them inside your temp folds, keep them inside your cards, and look at how it literally springs back up. It's fabulous. It's kind of the stuff, it reminds me of what they make shed windows out of.
Oh, okay.
You know, when it's that plexiglass and it's really heavy duty. A lot of places like your commercial, like shops and department stores use this for display stands for sales, because it literally, you score it whichever way you want to work with it, and it will retain that fold so it stays upright all the time.
It's amazing.
If you want it a little bit further, it'll then keep that angle as well. You can really position it as to where you want it to go. Maybe you're going to print out all of your die cuts, have them stuck on here as silhouettes, candle behind it,
Oh,
LED
yeah.
lights. You've got all of that on the front, so you can create silhouettes and apertures for all of them, and it allows all of your dies to have a backbone on the front of there too, so they can be all freestanding. But this construction acetate, 20 sheets for $14.99 is unreal. I would most definitely be going for multiple packs of that whilst we've got it, because like it happened with the premiums, when we had our pure print offer, we thought we had enough potentially for the week, and we had enough for about 1 hour, if that. It went within the first show on the Saturday. This construction acetate, it is only whilst we have the stock, okay? And the offer potentially could be limited as well. We are not 100% sure how long it's going to last for this one, okay? So please get it while we've got it. Construction weight acetate is a fabulous surface.
It's a must-have. It's one of those materials. There's certain sort of cars and materials in our crafty stash that I'd say are essentials. You have your one that you're using, and then you always have at least one spare set because you use them day in, day out.
Oh, all the time.
For me, construction weight acetate is one of those essentials. Where I work in the office, there's a little set of drawers, and I always have a drawer full of construction acetate. That is how often I use it. Literally just this morning, about 2 hours ago, I was filming a reel for Hannah that used construction weight acetate because I use it just about every day.
I think as well, if you're going to be using your over the edge dye and you've got that continuation of the floral, and then you put a window of acetate behind the continuation, it creates like an opening window, a door. It looks wonderful, and it's that way to add that professional look to your cards, which can be hard to achieve in other areas. It's really inexpensive. It is what we call a consumable, so stock up on it. But I mean, you've seen me using acetate, construction acetate for paint palettes because it's such durable stuff. But you use it for whatever suits you. Make lanterns from it.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing. It's great as well if you've got lovely decorative detailed dies, perhaps an over the edge style die, and you want to paper piece back into that. Obviously, if it's over the edge of the card, there's nothing to paper piece back into. Pop a piece of your acetate behind, and then you can start to paper piece into all those lovely detailed decorative dies, and it looks amazing.
Fabulous. Okay, we do have some lovely comments coming through as well.
Everyone.
Good morning to you all. Sarah.
You got that, it's morning.
It is morning
Third
as
time
well.
lucky.
No, I have got it right this time. It's Sarah B. Oh my goodness, so excited. Just set up another smart TV in the kitchen so I can watch while you're cooking. I won't miss a thing. Love your shows, and it's helping me to get through some tough times over the last few months. Sarah, if we can help in any way to make those times easier, then we are so happy that we are doing. Stay with us. We love to have your company, and if it makes your day any easier and puts a smile on your face, then we feel like we've done our job. Absolutely. We're going to have a look at the quiz, though, aren't we?
Oh, we are. We've done first 2 questions. We've got 3 more.
We've got 3 more for you. Should we do a quick recap and do the rest of them? So, what is the profession of someone who arranges and sells flowers? We're looking for like the art form of it. Okay.
Ends in a Y.
Ends in a Y. The Netherlands is famous for its colourful, sprawling fields of which flower? Question number 3. What type of flower is depicted in a famous 1888 painting by Vincent van Gogh? They're all in a vase.
There's no S on the end of these flowers, by the way.
And yes, there's no S, it's a singular flower. What are the colourful outermost parts of a flower called?
Don't overthink it with that one, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, do not overthink that one. Should we leave the 5th one for a few minutes?
Sure.
Okay, we'll come back to that one. It's my arch nemesis.
Oh no!
It's my arch nemesis.
Dear,
the last
just thinking
one.
about it.
Honestly, I'm switching over. Where's the antihistamine? Right, okay. Should we have a look at some more inspiration?
I think we ought to. Yeah,
Let's do it.
absolutely. Let's go back over. So, let's move your little lovely acetate stand. I want to carry on with this. It looks fabulous, doesn't it? I'd love to have a whole row of your cyclamens across the front there. Could have a little sentiment at the top. Maybe if you've got dies like bird branches or anything like that, that would look beautiful. Move that out of the way. Might be doing that at a later date. We'll save that for future. You can see it holds that shape amazingly well, doesn't it? It's incredible. And there's no, sometimes with your acetate, it can go white when you score it on the edge there. None of that whatsoever, which is just amazing. That, you've got to have that in your stash. It is incredible stuff. Right, back to what I'm supposed to be doing, which is putting a card together for you. Now, we're basing this on one by Kath, which is absolutely beautiful. So we're going to start off with my card base here, and we are going to bring in some of the acetate as well. So what we've got is we've got our first layer, which is our circle cut in black. And then we've got our next layer up, which we have cut in our coloured card. So we've just got some of our double-sided tape on the back of there. Now, of course, if you are crafting at home and got a little bit more time on your hands, you can always go in and add a little bit more adhesive onto the back of there. But just so we can get this card popped together for you, we'll go with those 3 pieces onto there. It's not the best surface to work onto when it's a black matte layer, but we'll lift that up and you can just about see we've got that lovely black mat onto there. Now this next layer up, we're going to stick with our foam pad. So before we stick that down, we're going to turn this piece over and we're going to create this into a card base. Now what Kath's done here is she's taken a piece, of course, of that fantastic construction acetate. Look how heavyweight that is. It's incredible stuff. It is so super sturdy. She's scored it about 3/4 of an inch, roughly from the top there. So we'll just go in and reinforce that score line. She's popped on for us a couple of lines of our red liner tape. Now when it comes to your acetate, red liner tape is going to be your best friend because it's super strong and works perfectly with the acetate. Because the reason with acetate why I tend not to use something like a wet glue is because the way that a wet glue works is it's going to soak into the fibres of your cardstock. Now because acetate doesn't have any fibres, it sort of sits on the surface, so you're best off using something like a red liner tape that's nice and super strong, and we'll stick that perfectly.
It just like pops off, doesn't it?
Doesn't it just? Yeah, it's ever so frustrating. So we'll just fold that back and you can see there we've got our lovely card with our little stand created on the back using our acetate. So we'll fold that back down flat and we'll bring in at this point this lovely matten layer. I'm not quite sure what paper Kath's used. It's absolutely lovely, but we brought you lots of floral papers. I wonder if she's used the one that's on this USB, quite possibly.
Well, let's have a look.
Going for the download.
Ooh.
Could be. Of course.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
I do recognise that.
That is lovely, isn't it? But you are getting those downloads, so of course you can use your papers that are included as part of that as well. So we've got all of our foam pads on the back there, and that's just going to be centralised in the middle of that matten layer. So we've got our card base built up, ready to add all of our beautiful florals onto. Now just have a little look at all of these beautiful die cuts that Kath's done for us. Look at all those flowers. Now this is what I love. When you get a floral collection home, just sit for a little while, print off all your reflections and just get lots of die cutting done. Then you've got all of these beautiful goodies that you can start to play about with. It's just something ever so glorious about seeing all those beautiful florals there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some of our larger bouquets here. Similar to what we did with that first card, starting off with those larger areas, and then we can start to go in with those smaller little elements that we can begin to tuck behind to get into all those extra little pieces where we want a bit more detail. So this is going to go behind that first piece that we stuck down. So at this point I'm just going to go in with some of my bookbinding glue just to keep that flat, and then we can start to tuck that behind. So we're already starting to build up that composition and start to follow that curve of this beautiful card base here. We're going to do the same for the other side just to balance that. So we've got the purple on the right hand side, so we're going to do exactly the same by just tucking in that purple on the left hand corner. I love a little bit of balance, and that allows you to get that lovely sort of synergy between the sides. Then we've got some of these lovely little pink stems here from your Build a Bouquet elements, which we can tuck behind. So we're bringing that pink from the centre sort of towards the edges and that outside there to get everything tying together. And then once again we'll go in with that symmetry, so we'll do the same onto that right hand side there by just tucking those stems behind. And that's the beauty of using your pin flare and your wet glue. It allows you to get in and actually change your composition and tuck elements in before that glue has dried. Now just for a little bit more of a wow factor, we're going to grab another of these pink flowers here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip away the flowers from the top. So we've removed the stems and we've also removed the leaves. We're going to give that a little bit of shape just like so. We'll add some of our 3D glue gel just to the centre, and then we can start to decoupage those just over the top to make a little bit more of a feature of that section there. Now of course you could be really going to town, adding lots more layers, lots more elements, but we're going to add just a couple more. I'm conscious that the hour is absolutely flying by, although I could quite happily sit all day and play around with this card.
Well, talking of things flying, Lily.
Ooh, flying?
Flying.
Oh,
50% approaching of the collection now is in allocation.
Wow.
So many of you popping this into your baskets during not only this hour, between the shows and in the one this morning, and I think a lot of you as well will pop it in your baskets just after midnight.
Yeah,
Loads
I can't blame you.
Yeah, lots of people in the comments have been saying, oh, I got mine early hours of this morning to make sure.
Can't blame you. It's such a beautiful collection. I know so many of you at home collect your fantastic flower of the month. You don't want a gap in your collection. So this is the time to get yours while we still have stock. Now, look how beautiful that is. Just quite quickly and easily popping that together. I'm just going to fold back out my acetate at the back there so it's going to stand a little bit better. Of course, you could be adding things like little butterflies to the top, a touch of glitter, a sentiment, but look how beautiful those florals are. It's so easy. When you've got florals that are as stunning as these, it's so easy to create those really full cards that really pack a punch and are really going to stand out on your mantelpiece. They are absolutely beautiful, but you're going to have a whale of a time crafting with this fantastic new collection.
You are indeed. Thank you so much, Lily. And you can see how the construction acetate did play a key role there in adding that structure and support to the back of that card. I'm just going to repeat the fourth question for you on the quiz. Had a few people mentioning that they missed it. Question number 4 was, what are the colourful outermost parts of a flower called? So all of the wonderful colourful bits, okay? And it's just one word, okay, with no S on the end. And question number 5 for you, the fifth and final question before we draw the winner in just a few minutes' time. What is the name of the powdery yellow substance that is often found at the centre of a flower? Honestly, we do need it, but my goodness, it causes some problems.
Oh, it does for you and me, David.
Oh,
My
the windows are
goodness me.
shut, the humidifier's on, antihistamines are taken.
Yep.
It's a struggle. The struggle is real. Right, so Shop Construct is going to give you a brief reminder. 2 packs of the construction weight acetate for you. 20 sheets in total, just $14.99. Now this here is one of my favourite
Giving all the
deals.
answers away.
Oh, did I? Oh no! Whatever will we do? Do you know the amount of times we've done them? And Stephanie will just give the answers as we're reading them out, or sometimes one of us will.
What, one of you?
Yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah.
How did I know?
I've done it a couple of times.
I've not done it yet.
One time it was really,
Not
the
yet.
questions were really tricky, so we did have to. I think we acted them out.
Oh.
So construction acetate
Wow.
for you. Under £15 for 2 packs today. As we mentioned, this offer stands while the stock stands, okay? And it's already disappearing quickly. 20 sheets in total. Do not miss out on that one. We do also have the decoupage paper on a great deal for you today as well. This one you're going to get 200 sheets. Now, as you mentioned earlier, Lily, it is earlier, Lily. It's silky, it's smooth, it's opulent, it's luxurious, it curls, it pleats. You can do so many craftable techniques with this one, and it also retains that curl without perforating or having dints in it as well. This one is shop double. $14.99 for 2 packs of this. You're going to get 200 sheets in total. When you are printing your decoupage paper, I would highly suggest, and we would recommend this from Highlight Crafts, is to print on either photo settings or other photo inkjet printers, printer paper settings, or glossy photo setting. Just because it does have that slightly non-porous feel to it, you don't want the ink to sit on the surface, you want it to dry so the ink heads will be able to dispense it correctly for you.
And I've also foiled onto that as well, so
Oh,
you print using your
nice.
toner, you can foil onto it, it looks lovely.
I bet that does look nice.
It does look rather nice. So yeah, and the weight is perfect for that laser printer as well. I've printed up to about 200 GSM, with that one being 150, it is perfect.
Oh, I mean, do you know what? After the show, Sam is working on something at the moment, one of our graphic designers, and he's incredibly talented at knowing how to tailor a design to a crafter's mind, which I find wonderful to see in development. Well, he's working on something now with the laser printers, and I'm going to be testing it hopefully for you today, and this could feature in that. I'm excited.
I'm all
now.
intrigued. I can't find out till 1 o'clock on the next show.
Oh,
The
well.
suspense is killing me.
All to be explored, all to be explored.
Ooh.
Right, I think there's been a little bit of a jig around as well. I think it might be. We've done the last question. We have done the last question.
There's been a jig around. What now?
There's been a jig around.
Am I on the next show or
I'll
not?
fill
Who
you
knows?
in. Fill you in later, Lily. Later, Lily. Early, Lily.
Again. Lily. Later, Lily. See you later.
See you later, Lily.
I can't believe he's going to leave me on my own to do the demo.
How rude.
How rude. I wasn't even supposed to be doing this show. Now he's gone and left me.
Well, it's because I heard that apparently there's a tattered lace sale going on.
Oh, I am so excited for it. Dave, you know how much I love tattered lace, and some of these dyes I have not seen for over 5 years. I don't know where we've got them from, but
They're
I'm so
amazing.
happy they're back. And actually, thinking about it now, they would work beautifully with your flower of the month.
They would. They would
need them.
indeed.
Tune in at the next hour because it's going to be amazing.
It is indeed. It's going to be incredible. Do we need to do a quick recap on the questions?
Right. Okay, I'm going to have to try not to read out the answers, given I've just said I've never done it. What is the profession of somebody who arranges and sells flowers? Ends in a Y. The Netherlands is famous for its colourful, sprawling fields of witch flower. Number 3, what type of flower is depicted in a famous 1888 painting by Vincent van Gogh? Number 4, what are the colourful outermost parts of a flower called? And number 5, what is the name of the powdery yellow substance that's often found at the centre of a flower? Both mine and David's nemesis.
Yes, indeed.
What have we got here?
This is wonderful. Now, Shahab's just got in. So, taking inspiration from what Stephanie demoed this morning on MCS with the plant pot, which was amazing. I made a birthday topper and made my flower pot using my Digi-Punch, like Stephanie showed. The artwork is beautiful. Thank you, Stephanie, David, and Lily, for your wonderful demos. Look at
now
this.
Now that's a beauty.
How cool is that? Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. We say it time and time again, but digital crafting, we always say you could be crafting by the end of the day with this because it's instant, and you've done exactly that, which I think is brilliant, and even better that you've shared it with us.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've not shared your projects with us here during the show as well, at least make sure to share them during and on that Highlight Your Creativity page, because there's tons of inspiration on there. And if you're ever stuck at that creative brick wall, which we do sometimes find ourselves at, sometimes it can be overwhelmed of knowing where to start, go there and have a little look at the inspiration, because there's always something to inspire you. We need to do and select a winner though, don't we?
We do.
To win, how many points, Andrew?
200.
200 points. Always
Ooh,
feeling generous.
Friday treat.
I know, right?
Lou Greentree.
Oh,
Lou.
Oh, congratulations, Lou Greentree. 200 points winging their way to you. Look out for a message from us, and we'll be in touch very, very soon. Right, I think I need to go back through that wall. I'm going to get another whole...
You're going to be. This wall's going to be nothing left of it.
Just be the shape of me, not like hole in the wall, won't it?
It will. Remember to get those baskets checked out, guys, and don't go anywhere. The team will be back in just a few minutes' time through that wall with